Hello, fellow conquerors. I know the name of this episode sounds very crazy, and you're probably wondering who in the world would say something like that to me. Well, these were words that were actually spoken to me by someone who I was in a relationship with for almost 20 years. And I wanted to talk to you and tell you how I got myself in this situation, what I did to get myself out of that situation, and where I am now. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Okay, so how did I get myself in this situation? I'm gonna start back from when I was a child. I did not have the easiest childhood. I didn't have the easiest upbringing. My mom left me and my sisters when I was about 5 years old. And from there, it led to abandonment issues and rejection issues. I didn't value myself. I didn't know how important I was. So it led me to get into relationships that the person didn't value me. They didn't treat me as if I was worthy because I didn't think of myself as worthy. So how do I get something that I don't even believe in myself? So it led me down a path of mentally abusive relationships, and I didn't think I deserved anything better. So I just had years of, self-sabotage, basically. And I could honestly say it wasn't just romantic relationships where I would be mentally abused. It was also close family members, sometimes friendships. So it got to the point where I just had to reevaluate what was going on in my life. And one thing I would hear is, you get in your life what you tolerate. So I tolerated it. I allowed it to happen in my life. I didn't set boundaries. I didn't have boundaries for myself. I didn't have boundaries for others. And I had to learn that. I had to learn, you know, what do I think about myself? Because I was always confused, and why why do these people in my life, why do they not respect me and see that I'm worthy? And it stemmed from me. I didn't see myself as worthy. I didn't respect myself. And I tolerated how they treated me. So I can give you an example. If someone said to me, "Stacy, you are so selfish because I didn't do what they wanted me to do," I would just say, "No, no, I'm not selfish. I'm really not selfish. This is really how I am. I'm a really kind and nice person." I would try to prove myself to this person, or whoever said it to me, and I would just have like 2 weeks of feeling sad and not understanding why this person didn't really see that I'm really not a selfish person. And I would say I was be sad for 2 weeks because of that. And it would just happen, I would say, ever so often. And I learned that my validation came from other people. It didn't come from myself. And if someone else was happy with me, then I was happy with me. But if the person was not happy with me, I was not happy with me either. So as you can see, my validation was coming from others, other people. And that's dangerous because I can't control how that person thinks about me. And they can use that as a weapon to really hurt my feelings, and just make me have me feel a certain way where my feelings are not their control. My feelings are in my control. And I had to realize that. And once I realized that, was a light that went off. And I was like, I'm in control of my feelings. I'm in control of if I'm happy or if I'm sad. It's me, not them. They don't have that much power over me. They have the power that I give them. So I'm going to ask you, what power are you giving someone over your life? Someone or a group of people? Who has control over your life? Who has control over your feelings? Is it you? Is it someone else? And if you are giving someone control over your feelings and how you feel, and if you're happy or you're sad, take that control back. You're in control of your own feelings. And this is why I wanted to start this YouTube channel so that I can show you how. I can show you how I got back my control. I'm in control of Stacy. No one else is in control of Stacy. I had to educate myself on the types of personalities that would try to manipulate and control other people. And I can tell you, once I educated myself on that type of behavior, it was life changing because I realized it wasn't me. I wasn't, I used to blame myself and I realized I was not to blame. This person or these people in my life are just trying to manipulate and control me because to feel the way they felt. So if they felt low or bad about themselves, they would try to manipulate me to feel low and bad about myself. And it was up to me if I was going to accept that or not. And I decided, no, I'm not going to accept it anymore because I don't feel that way about me. Now, how did I change that? Because I know in the beginning of the video, I said I used to think of myself low. I used to think of myself as not worthy. So what I did was I started a routine of every day I will read the Bible. And after I read the Bible, then I will pray. And I just wrote down this prayer that I would say every day. And the prayer just got bigger and bigger as I added onto it. And at first it was hard. That was the first thing I would do to start my day was before I even would look at my phone, I would read the Bible. And that will be the first thing in the morning when I wake up. Read the Bible, pray. And then I would have a list of people I pray for. And I will put if I really was upset with a person, I would put that person's name on my prayer list so I could pray for them and I could just soften my heart, not where I'm going to reconcile with that person if they're being abusive, but just so I could forgive them because forgiveness is really for us. If we hold on to that anger, then it's really just hurting us. If you're really angry with a person, it's hurting you inside. It's not hurting that person. So forgiveness is a benefit for you, so you can let go of the anger and let go of the past. It's different from reconciliation, where you're not gonna allow this person to continue to abuse you. You will set up healthy boundaries. But once I started to do that, my life changed. My outlook on life changed. And I started to see that I am worthy. I started to see that who I started to see who God says I am. He says that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. And at first when I would read it, I didn't believe it. And then the more I kept saying it, I now believe it. And I know that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And I know that I am a child of God. So what ended up happening is when one of some of the people in my life who would manipulate me and accuse me of a certain type of behavior, I would say, you know what? God says that I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. God says that I'm a child of God. And I want to accept what they said to me. I want to allow it. I will not allow it to come into my heart and change the way I think about myself. So this is why I wanted to start this channel because I saw how life changing it was to me. And I know that I'm a conqueror and I know that you're a conqueror too. And we can go on this journey together and build this beautiful community where we help each other grow and get stronger and become the conquerors that we truly are. And one more thing before I end. When the person did say to me, Stacy, your mother died because of you, we were both adults. And at this point, I knew who I was. I knew who I was in the eyes of God. I knew who I am in my heart. And I know that my mother did not die because of me. And when this person said that to me, I said, why did my mother die because of me? And and it allowed me to see that I've gotten stronger. I didn't let that affect me. Yes, that was something very rude that was said to me, but it was also very childish. And I was able to see it that way. And I could see that the person was just trying to hurt me. And it was up to me at that point if I was going to allow that person to hurt me. And I said, no, I'm not going to allow you to hurt me no more. And I knew at that point that I conquered something big. And this is what I want to teach you. And I want you to come on this journey with me so you can become a conqueror as well. So let's conquer this together. I hope to see you for the next video. Bye.